my wrist, that's a freezer. Give me assist, give me teamwork. Keep it consistent, for the distance.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Caesars Superdome. Tonight we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the New Orleans Saints. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. In his 7th season now, here's Alvin Kamara. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one 28 yards on the ground. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Express. Express. Express.
Here's Carr to throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They go play action now. Lawrence. And this one is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Lawrence. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man. Complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars. Raheem Mostert. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jags put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. Finding room at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
That's good for the Saints.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. 41 yards on the ground for him so far. The Saints at 1-5, really struggling here to start the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And Kamara's going to have a Saints first down as he'll get this down to the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And Kamara's going to have a Saints first down as he'll get this down to the 23. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated.
Touchdown, Saints! Traquan Smith, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Saints are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Lawrence's pass intercepted. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line. OP. News right team.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Olave holds it in. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And they'll go on the ground. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
We're good.
Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And 3rd and 8 now.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And the Jaguars are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 7-7, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Let's go.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Lawrence. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Lawrence finding Kirk there for the Jaguar first. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Complete to 0. Calvin Ridley. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Saints. Hey,
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. A run with Mostert up the middle. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
three.
We got London on the trip.
Whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club. My clown way too white to be shooting in the eyes. I'm sleeping good at night, see the door don't got no locks. To be spiteful, she best friends with the ops. And you need better stop. Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get involved. Ain't nobody running off. Rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law. I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me and I know it. Watch your words and your tone, you not a poet. My advice, please don't try to be heroic. Let me know they whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. I never had a mentor. Only watch Scarface. I met her at a club. She twerk better when her heart breaks. Hey, hood, wanna everything that I can. I'm praying for a Bentley and to never go to jail. I'm fresh up out the gutter, I don't know if you can tell. I'm hustling for everything I do for legacy. You can call me any type of day, my dog, I never sleep. The only rule I got is if we don't embarrass me. I write down my problems, then record it just for therapy. Just for clarity. Whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich.
It is always a celebration here in the city of New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Superdome. Tonight, we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the New Orleans Saints. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Express! One, Raider one. That's it.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. The Saints at 1-5, really struggling here to start the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. On play action, now Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You look at this Jaguar defense.
Yeah, they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Now Carr throwing on second down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. And the Jags, Charles, I think they're in the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
Shotgun now for Carr.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Here's Blake Gillikin now.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At the 20.
They go play action with Lawrence.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Now Lawrence to throw.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 45 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Here's the rookie from Auburn, Tank Bigsby.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown.
Robbie Chosen,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Jaguars will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, And the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
You look at this Jaguar defense. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
Hey, 7:34. That's it.
Carr going to go on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete.
Oh, he's going to be stopped up right at that unofficial yellow line, but I do believe he got the 2 yards. Yes, confirmed by the referee. It's a first down.
Express. 6:18. That's it.
Throwing now is Carr. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard.
Kamara up the middle.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
Now a man picked up after 2 years in Detroit. It's Jamal Williams.
And he gets it down to the 32. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
Here's Carr. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Sadly, that's the type of run we've seen from these guys this year, ranked 32nd last in the NFL.
But there is good news because there's nowhere to go but up. Unfortunately, up might have to wait until next season.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Express.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
Express.
Carr now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Now a 2nd and 6. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
11. Silver.
Now Lawrence. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
13, Luke. Here we go, son.
On play action, Lawrence rolling to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for Jacksonville. 55 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Lawrence. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 10 more there and another first down.
That's a good effort there after the catch. He looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down. But they're set up well now. First and goal at the 1.
Etienne. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Bigsby will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. So, partner, was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now Carr on the bootleg. And this one complete to Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball. But I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can. And that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Here's Johnson with a reception. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here's Carr to throw. It's caught. Smith. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up second down.
But there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected, but sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to, so sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
The kick by Gold is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaunt, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Pitching it out to Etienne. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's great seeing that type of run from Etienne. And look, I know we couldn't consider him for Rookie of the Year last year, but it really was his rookie season since an injury cost him all of 2021. And he looked like a Rookie of the Year, 9th in the NFL with over 1,100 yards for a surging Jaguars offense.
On first down, Lawrence. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Isaiah Foskey brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Rip, 23. Go, go. Here we go.
On second down, here's Lawrence. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
New Orleans adding some depth to the secondary. They've got 6 DBs out there now for 3rd. They go play action now. Lawrence. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
What now?
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 61 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Complete. Smith has it. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Quick throw to Olave. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Now this is going to be a quarterback draw. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
734. Express.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. This is caught. Touchdown, Saints. From 10 yards out. And the Saints have come back to make it a 2-point game. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Carr will look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A 3rd quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points.
Yeah.
But I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 51 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number 1, it's easy for him to get lost. And number 2, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 3rd quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And they'll run with Etienne. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game.
21, Saints 12. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. He lets it go deep for Olave. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars if this ball was overthrown.
Play action. Now it's Carr. They'll get this out to Kamara. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Yo, Chief. Get down.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. But now he appears to be in some pain. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Carr. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Fights through him. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Tackled there by Rayshon Jenkins.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
2 for 2 on third down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on third down.
Hey, 7:34. Purdue. Heavy.
Carr now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
6:18.
Now Carr, got to have this one. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, were they about 95% chance of winning it?
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
Let's go. Hey, I'm gun. Here we go.
Now Lawrence. They'll try and lay this out for Chosen. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 53 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Hey, Lion.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Lawrence running right on the option. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are. That's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jaguars look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Carr. His throw incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete there to Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Carr to throw. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. 80 seconds remain. 2nd and 10. Carr. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Carr going to go on 4th down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Tavon Young. And the Jags are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The play over before it really got started thanks to Pete Werner.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville.